Hey, Michael Kwan here with Megatech News. We're here at CES 2015 in Las Vegas. I'm visiting with the people at ZTE, or ZTE if you're Canadian like me, and they're showing off several of their new devices. One of the most notable here is the ZTE Star 2. It's a premium smartphone that still adheres to their affordable premium kind of philosophy. So what you get is a 5-inch full HD display, a Qualcomm quad-core processor, I think it's a 5-megapixel camera on the front, 13 megapixel on the back. So you get all of the premium kind of stuff that you'd expect from a higher-end Android smartphone. And even in terms of build quality, they've really stepped it up in terms of the build quality and the premium feel. You get Gorilla Glass on both the front and the back, as well as the aircraft grade aluminum shell or frame all the way around. So even just holding the phone, it really does feel like a premium device. There may be a certain brand out there that you're familiar with that also has glass backs on their smartphones. And I have to say that the ZTE one feels at least as good as that. So it really does feel like a great phone. What they've really done to make it separate from all the other competitors in kind of this space is it has a hardware-based voice recognition software or voice command software. It doesn't require a connection to the internet via Wi-Fi or 4G, and on a system level, you're able to control a lot of the different functions on the phone. If you bring the phone up to your face, it will ask you who you want to call, and you can say who you want to call. You can open up apps, you can control the music player, go to the next song, change the volume, open maps, say an address, and it'll give you the directions. That includes waking up the phone based on a specific wake up command that you give the phone. So then that's great for when you're driving, for example, and there's an incoming call and you want to send a text message to say that I'll have to get back to you when I get home. You can do that on a voice basis. And that's something that's really great because, again, you don't need to have a data connection to be able to do that. And it is on a system level. When I asked the people at ZTE what kind of impact that would have in terms of battery, because having that always on, always listening kind of function usually is detrimental to battery. And they said it's negligible because they use a specific part of the chipset that is very low power consumption, and all it's doing is just listening for when you start speaking, and then it can pick up on the commands. ZTE works with a lot of different companies, both big and small, including smaller startups, to be able to bring this kind of technology to consumers. There's 1,000 patents specific to this device, and about 150 of them are for the voice command technology. The ZTE Star 2 is available in China, and they are currently in negotiations or talking to some of the different carriers here in North America to see if they can bring it to this market, and those negotiations are ongoing. But in China, the equivalent USD price on the Star 2 is an amazing $399. Most people know ZTE as a company that makes smartphones, both for the prepaid market and the postpaid market. But they also work with different kinds of technology as well. And one example here is the S Pro 2 Smart Projector. So we're already familiar with smart TV, smart Blu-ray player, smartphones, and tablets. What they've done is they've taken that kind of smart mentality and applied it to a smart projector. This is running on Android, but what they've done is they've worked very closely with consumers in consultation to be able to provide an interface that is more in line with what you would want to use with a projector. It needs to be easy, it needs to have these nice big icons so you can quickly get through the different apps and the functions. Best usage cases could be an example of salespeople going on sales calls, or just families on vacation and they want to be able to watch their movies on the go. You also notice that I am not plugged into the wall right now. There is a large battery inside, and they say under real usage conditions, you can get a solid 3 hours. So that means you have enough time to watch a full Lord of the Rings movie if you want, projected with an image that's up to 120 inches in size at 720p HD. So this is something that's really neat in that, it's reasonably quiet. I can't even, when the projector was on earlier, the fan is audible, but it's definitely much quieter than some of the other Pico kind of projectors that we've seen before. And it's definitely more of a premium feeling kind of device with the aluminum build, and having the 5-inch touchscreen makes the user interface a lot easier. They are currently planning on launching the S Pro 2 Smart Projector sometime in Q1. They're working with some of the different carriers here. There is a Wi-Fi version as well as an LTE version, and pricing is yet to be determined. Some people might say that ZTE has quietly worked its way into North America. You don't hear all that much about their marketing, you don't see them on billboards, but they've secured a fairly large market share by focusing on the consumer and building the devices that they want. Examples of like the Star 2 as well as the S Pro 2 projector. That's our coverage here from ZTE here at CES 2015. Make sure you stay tuned to the YouTube channel as well as to the website for more great coverage. I'm Michael Kwan from MEGATech News. Thanks for watching.